So right here in Cartagena on our way to a special cafe from Vanessa's, which has a great purpose.
So we're here in the Cafe Stepping Stone with Vanessa. She's one of the three owners of the cafe here. And yeah, we will ask her some questions. And first up, so you're an expat here in Colombia, in Cartagena. And yeah, how comes?
Okay, so I've been living here since March last year. I studied Latin American Studies at university and I did my exchange in Bogota. And while I was there, I fell in love with Colombia and I wanted to come back. So a few years later, I was discussing with my friends about what we wanted to do, and we came up with this idea, and funnily enough, followed through with it, and ended up moving here after saving money and making a business plan. So we moved here and opened the cafe within 3 months, which we were quite proud of. And yeah, so we've just been working in the cafe every day pretty much since, and starting it up.
So what was the reason to come here to Colombia, especially Cartagena, and why did you do the move?
Okay, so previous to moving to Cartagena, I've actually only spent about 4 hours here, and neither of my other two business partners had ever been to Latin America. But when I came here last, I got the bus from Barranquilla through, so I saw all the suburbs and how the majority of the city was living, and then ended up in Boca Grande, which is quite a rich area, and the inequality really struck me and stuck with me. I also remember being a tourist here and struggling to find vegetarian options and good breakfast places. And Colombia has amazing coffee, but they don't use that. They export a lot of it. So I thought this idea could work well here, and it has the people that we're wanting to help, and then it also has the tourism, which we need to make this a sustainable business. So that's why we picked Cartagena, putting our Spanish to use and moving to somewhere a little bit different, very different from Canberra and home in Australia.
So really, when we walked through the streets, because this was very spontaneous, we just saw we saw the sign, and yeah, we saw that they do something special. So we came in, and yeah, after we spoke to her, we know what it is. So for you guys, Vanessa will explain what's really the special thing about this cafe here, with a lot of many other cafes here in Cartagena.
Well, so we decided first off to create a cafe because all three of us have a lot of hospitality experience, and my other two business partners love cooking, so it seemed like the perfect business, and it's also a business where you can employ a lot of people. So the concept behind the cafe is it's a social training cafe. So we only employ youth from Cartagena that are living in a situation of extreme poverty. And we have a few requirements. They need to be under 25 years old, they can't be attending university, and they need to have one person that depends on them economically. So they have a son or a daughter, or they have parents who are sick, and they're the only ones in their family who are supporting them. And so we employ people without other opportunities, basically, and we try to give them their first opportunity at a job in the formal workforce. And we teach them a little bit of English, we teach them basic customer service, food preparation, waitressing, how to prepare drinks, cocktails, espresso coffees. And on top of this, we teach them about nutrition, we help them with their personal budgeting, saving. We started a community bank with the employees here, just to get them in the habit of saving and having long-term goals. We do that as well, long-term goal planning, and try to give them their basis they need to enter the formal work market. So we work with them with their CVs, interview trainings, and helping them with their self-confidence and trying to help them feel like they deserve to improve their lives as well. So yeah, and hopefully working towards ending the cycle of poverty. So maybe for some of them it's too late for them to really exit the situation they're in, but definitely for their children, they can attend better schools and slowly but surely get out of the cycle of poverty, which we feel it's unnecessary, especially here. There's a lot of money coming into the city, and there's no need for the majority of the city living in these situations. So So I guess what we really wanted to do was more give like side of education and employment to make sure that they're self-sustainable, that they're not dependent on us. We don't want to create a dependency. We want them to be able to, you know, create their own lives and be constructive members of society. So trying to give them the basis that they need to do that and try to help support them in whichever ways they want to go.
So really long-term success is like that, highest priority on health.
And we're starting a new cafe in about a month.
Oh,
so that
nice.
will also the expansion, just a smaller place at the front of a hostel. But by having 2 locations, it'll enable us to hire more people, and hopefully, if that growth continues, then we can, you know, keep having a bigger impact in that way.
Nice. So what were really the results you get out of the people here? Is just that they're employed and then they're like to be around here. How does the work here affect really the people, your employees here?
Yeah, so as I said, they haven't had a really steady income before in their lives. A lot of them left school before they finished high school, and they've just been doing little bits and pieces here and there. So having a steady job, and I think having our support, encouraging them, has really had a big effect. I guess 2 examples is there's a young man here who just became a dad maybe a week before he started working with us. So we've been able to help make sure that his baby daughter can get all the things she needs. And also after about 3 months working here, he realised he has a liking of the kitchen and preparing food, and he's gone on to start studying a cooking course. And so we're helping him pay for that cooking course and giving him flexible work hours so that he can study while working here. So that when he finishes working here, he doesn't just have experience, but he also will have a certificate of his course in cooking.
All right, nice. And
the other story, we have a young lady here who, when she started working with us, she had a 6-year-old daughter and a baby. She was living in a pretty difficult housing situation. It didn't have a proper floor. It only had 3 walls. She didn't have a bathroom. So she was quite focused on her living conditions. So we did a fundraiser and we raised money to help her fix it up. And now she has a bathroom, and her roof doesn't leak when it rains. So she's quite happy about that. And then we saw a lot of potential in her, so we've been training her up as a supervisor, and we're hoping to make her a manager soon. And it's nice to see this change in her life and the confidence she's gained through working here. It's really rewarding and motivating to keep going.
Nice. So where do you get these people from? Or just pick them off the streets, or how do you get the people?
So as I said, when we first arrived, we'd never really been to Cartagena before, so we didn't have a very good contact with the community. So we realised it was important to contact other organisations and work with the community to make sure we were benefiting them in the best way. So we contacted a lot of foundations, and one we affiliated with most was a foundation called FEM, Fundación por la Educación Multidimensional, and a bit of a mouthful. And they work with empowering minority groups. They work with Indigenous and Afro communities, as well as women, and just a whole bunch of different things. So we use them to recommend us people that they think fit our program. So they're working in the communities, and they can see young people that they think will benefit from our program. So most of our staff have been recommended through them, and by working with them, we understand the situation here a little bit more, and I think we've affiliated ourselves in a little bit better.
Nice. So, and if people see this video and they like what you guys are doing here, how can they of course they can come, and of course, could they contribute? Can they donate something?
Yeah, so we're open to donations. We have a GoFundMe page open, Cafe Stepping Stone, but also just coming in, and we do workshops every Tuesday, so if anyone around the area has any skills they want to pass on, we're open to doing that. Every week we can do a different thing, and really whatever, English, nutrition, just something about hospitality, and they're pretty open to everything. So we're quite flexible, and we're willing to kind of go where the project takes us. So if anyone wants to contact us by Facebook or Instagram is probably the easiest way. Otherwise by our email, which you can find on our webpage.
Yes. So we will put the links all in the description down below of the donation, of the donation page, and of course where it is located. So this cafe here is located in Getsemani area of Cartagena, which is quite near to the historic center. So yeah, thanks for having us here, and to give you your time here to do the interview with us. We really love what you're doing here, and thanks for having us.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
So hope you enjoyed the interview with Vanessa. We really love what she's doing here. She's not only living the good life here as an expat in Colombia, but she's also giving back to the community.
If you'd like to donate like we did, you have all the links in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.